In a previous video, you learned about the domain of a function. When we're looking at the domain of a function, there are sometimes it might be helpful to find if the domain is discrete or continuous. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to determine if a domain is discrete or continuous. Right, first of all, let's go ahead and look at what does that mean to be discrete or continuous. First of all, a discrete domain is a set of input values that consists of only some numbers in an interval. And for an example, if I have the integers from 1 to 5, integers from 1 to 5 means the whole numbers from 1 to 5. It doesn't include fractions or decimals. So if I were going to graph that, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would just put dots at each one because those would be the integers from 1 to 5. Notice it doesn't include anything between 1 and 2 or between 3 and 4 and so forth. A word example that would probably work is if you are thinking about, like the high school, thinking about the number of tickets sold at a football game. If you think about that, they could sell 500 tickets, 200 tickets, 250 tickets, 1,000 tickets, but they couldn't sell a half a ticket or a third of a ticket, so that would be a discrete domain because there are only some numbers in the interval that would be used, not the whole numbers or fractions. Okay, a continuous domain is a set of input values that consists of all numbers in an interval. So as an example on a number line, all numbers from 1 to 5, if I started at 1 and then I ended up at 5, I would put dots at 1 and 5, and let me 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this one we'd actually include everything. So everything from 1 to 5. So that would include 1.1, 1.5, 2.7, 3.06. So it includes everything in that interval. As an example of a continuous domain as a real life situation, if you could think about the number of hours you slept last night, hopefully it was a lot, but did you have to sleep exactly 7 hours or 6 hours or 8 hours or 4 hours? No, you could have slept 1.2 hours. You could have slept 2.5 hours. So if I ask you how many hours you slept, that's continuous because it is possible for you to have slept anywhere. Like if it was from 1 to 5, you could have slept anywhere from 1 to 5 hours. It's going to include every value because it is possible for you to sleep a fraction of an hour or a decimal of an hour. So hopefully now you have a good idea of what discrete and continuous domains are.